Hi, and welcome to your lesson on artificial intelligence. In this lesson, we will speak about characteristics of artificial intelligence. So what are one of the main characteristics? The behavior of the program is not explicitly described by the algorithm in case of artificial intelligence. The sequence of steps followed by the program is influenced by the particular problem presented. The program specifies how to find the sequence of steps necessary to solve a given problem. And this is called a declarative program. As you can see on the picture, it finds its own way to the solution of the problem. On the other hand, we have procedural program. In contrast to programs that are not artificial intelligence, they follow a defined algorithm, which explicitly defines how to find the output variables for a given input variables in a given program. And this one is again called the procedural program. Knowledge-based reasoning. Knowledge-based reasoning implies that these programs incorporate factors of relationships of the real world and the domain of the knowledge in which they operate. And unlike purpose programs, such as accounting or scientific calculations, the artificial intelligence can collect this knowledge and be more adaptive towards solving new types of problems. Now let's talk about the applicability to data. The uniqueness of artificial intelligence is applicability to data and poorly structured programs. Without the techniques of artificial intelligence, programs cannot work in these types of problems. One example is conflict resolution in goal-oriented tasks such as planning, or the diagnosis of tasks in the real world. In the real world systems, with little information, with a close and not necessarily accurate solution. Scope of artificial intelligence. Problem solving in general. This is not simply to program a machine when you're talking about the artificial intelligence, but a machine to solve a problem that was not defined before. It's not simply a program that solves specific problems, like for example, a program that solves a second-degree equation, but it's a method that creates a system capable of finding methods to solve problems. So it goes on a higher level of understanding and solves broader variety of problems. Perception. The machines will be able to react to the environment and influence it through sensors and interaction devices as with the outside. The vision has already been carried out on a limited scale by means of television sets and devices for the perception of image synthesizers that allow the computer to communicate through spoken language on the output and not written as has been done before. Now this was just one of the examples. Understanding of natural language. The need to communicate with computers through an assembly language or in one of the high-level specified languages has prevented non-specialists from making a non-superficial use of computers. So what I mean by that is, if you are not a programmer, it's really hard for you to make a program work. And artificial intelligence, by the means of the understanding the natural language that we humans speak, can solve particular problems that you're interested in solving. But this is just one application of natural language processing, and there are millions of other applications. Learning, demonstration of theorems, and games. All these fields require some capacity to improve from experience, and this is also one of the main characteristics of AI. Other types of programs cannot develop themselves. They cannot learn from experience and find other methods for the solution of the same problems. Expert systems. For some people, the AI terms and expert systems are synonymous. Many existing expert systems consist of large knowledge bases created to store the information available to human experts in various fields, and in which a series of rules of manipulation expressed in specific language apply. For example, we have computer design, medical diagnosis, geological exploration, chemical engineering, and all these fields have provided material based on the knowledge of an expert for the design of highly successful expert systems. AI language. Traditional programming languages have not been well adapted to AI applications. And if you are willing to learn one of these languages, I would suggest learning Java or Python, as they are really popular and really good for the artificial intelligence programs. Hardware for AI. AI techniques gain fast access to memory banks, and they're just huge compared to other types of programs. Also, AI requires a fast manipulation of data. So the more advanced the hardware is, the easier it is to work on artificial intelligence program. Another area is robotics. The science of robotics involves different AI techniques. The idea of a ready robot with the ability to learn from experience is the central theme of AI theories and research. The robot must be able to communicate in natural language and must be able to perform tasks that require the equivalent of initiative and originality. The robot should get to perform after learning, period. Things for which it was not initially programmed to do.